Hello, everyone. I'm Rebecca Lombardo, host of VendorVibes and fractional CMO. Today, I'm here with Jessica from Abode. Hello, Jessica.
Hi there, Rebecca. Thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you for joining me. Can you please tell me what is Abode? What do you guys do?
Absolutely. So it's Abode Worldwide, and we are a very specialist public relations agency working predominantly with technology companies, but also enterprise operators across what we call 6 lodging pillars. So the main one that we work in is short-term rentals. So we work with lots of the big tech companies in short-term rentals. We also work in hospitality and hotels, multifamily, and then also the living sectors. And what we're finding more and more is that convergence between all of those different basically building it. What we always say is we work where buildings and hospitality meet, and we work to help raise the profiles, build trust, build brand awareness of the brands that we work with.
That's perfect. So, how would you say you guys are unique or special?
I think the way that we're unique is I started the business 7 years ago, and I had a travel and hospitality background, and I had worked with some vacation rental managers in the past, and I also actually had my own digital platform for booking vacation rentals on. So my background initially was very much travel and vacation rentals, hospitality. And I think what makes us unique are two things. One is that we are very specialist in our sectors. So we really know and understand the short-term rental space, the hotel space. We know what the challenges are. We know who the players are. We know who the customers of our customers are. We understand all the media. We know the stories. So that makes us very unique, that we have become, we're boutique in a way, very, very specialist. The other side of it is that we are a really good mix of being strategic. So we look at the business objectives of the companies that we partner with, but we're also really tactical. We're actually very good at delivering high quality, whether it's media relations or thought leadership development or content creation, anything that falls within that public relations element. So there's really those bits. We are actually very good at what we do, but we're also very specialist at what we do as well.
That's great to hear because that is very hard to find. To work with someone like that who does that really well, like you guys do. So that's great to hear. So you are international then.
We are. So we are Abode Worldwide. So we work all over. So today we've been discussing, in-market German PR with one of our clients. I think probably about 60% of our clients are US and Canadian, and we work with all the American media and the Canadian media, and we might be, so it depends on the client and what they need. But I think we're about 60% North American, 30% European, 10% UK, with a little bit of Australia in there. And as I was just saying to you, I just got back from India yesterday. So we're also looking at expanding within other markets as our sectors grow and expand.
So do I need to be a certain size company in order to work with you guys?
Typically, yes. So for startups on the tech side, we would normally look at, they definitely have to have seed funding, usually Series A, before we really feel they're ready for really throwing their lot in with PR. It always works better if they're a certain size. Now, we do work with some startups on kind of their initial messaging and their initial kind of launch stuff. But for our ongoing, we work with companies that are just that little bit more established and have got some funding and some traction. On the operator side, typically it's operators that have, at least 2,000 units under management. So larger, like what we would call enterprise operators.
Do I need to have anything in place before working with you guys in terms of staff or software or anything like that?
So no, but we were just having an interesting discussion around your services and the fractional CMO side. So what I would always say is sometimes I think we come across clients or potential clients that think that PR is going to be the magic bullet. And it certainly helps, but it's, if that's all they're thinking that they need to do, then they're very mistaken. They have to make sure they have a very strong marketing strategy in place first, and then public relations, thought leadership content is something that can build off that. So rather, and that's often why we will work with larger companies as well, because they usually have that stuff sorted out. You know, they know what the KPIs are they're looking for. They know what their business objectives are. They know what they need public relations and PR to do for them, because they've done that foundational work. They've got a strategy in place.
Yeah, I really wish I were selling silver bullets. That would be so much easier. Excellent. So if somebody wants to work with you guys, what is the best way to reach out to you? Is there anything they need to have prepared before they reach out to you? Can they just reach out and ask questions?
Absolutely. I love hearing from anyone. So even if you don't feel like you would particularly be the right fit for us, I still love to speak to anyone within the industry, because it's all learning. So the best way to reach me is by email. And my email is jessica@abodeworldwide.com. I'm very active on LinkedIn. I'm at many of the conferences in the short-term rental space. So I'm usually at VEMA International and various other ones that are on and about. So really open if anyone wants to contact me just for kind of questions about what actually is PR, or what should they do in a particular situation. I'm really happy to help.
Yeah, and I would highly recommend that conversation as well, because just hearing your perspective is a treat, because you're in a very unique situation, unique perspective. So just being able to have that conversation to gain that outside perspective is highly valuable. So I would highly encourage that follow-up conversation. Thank you, Jessica, so much for joining me. It was always a pleasure speaking with you.
My pleasure, and always a pleasure to see and speak to you too.
Cheers, everyone.